Okay, and welcome back to Hollow Knight. I didn't talk to about this in the beginning or in the last episodes at all, and I'm noticing now that that's kind of a stupid idea. Oh, can I make this jump, please? Nope, apparently not. But yeah, like the format of this whole playthrough might seem a little off, I don't know. Of course, I've already played the game, and Hollow Knight is kind of about mystery and exploration, but for me, like, the game is still very fun. I think this is kind of my, I don't know what, 6th playthrough or something like that. And right, we get one rest journal here, which is the other one of the other kinds of relics. That's worth 200 geo, and yeah, so I was saying, like, I still enjoy Hollow Knight a whole lot, even after having played it like a bunch, and yeah, so this is something like, I don't really want to call it a walkthrough, because this is of course not the most efficient like speedrun strategy, but it's also not a blind playthrough. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. It's also not a blind playthrough, but I try to show most of it. Yikes. Oh, didn't want to go there, but... So yeah, I think I'm calling this a kind of scenic walkthrough, showing off where you might go, like when you play the game, and what you could explore. Oh wow, that was close. But also, yeah, just noting that it's not a blind playthrough, and maybe someone could even follow along this path. I think it's also a path which I take because I think it's somewhat easy to do. Like, as I said, with the Mantis Lords, you really don't have to do the Mantis Lords, and it's more about me showing off, I guess. I don't know, actually I'm not that good at the game anyway, so maybe that's a little bold of a claim that was showing off what I did there. But hey, if you're just starting out, that's a tough fight. Like, without any upgrades to either health or the nail, like spoilers, we'll get weapon upgrades. That's a hard fight. What can I say? At least it took me a long time when I did it the first time. Yeah, new type of enemies here. We can just quickly go up here, but it's actually a dead end, which you have to open from the other side. There's another new enemy type. So there was this bird here. They just sit on like ceilings and jump or like fly down. Wow, damn. I'm always misjudging their range. Then explode, also a 2 damage explosion. And yeah, quite dangerous. Then there are these kind of military style dudes. We'll encounter a lot of them, and also a lot more variety of enemies similar. And yeah, this is my favorite track of the soundtrack, by the way. Which is very nice. Okay, so the great gates have been sealed. None shall enter, none shall leave. Why, you might ask? Well, I think we'll discover that soon enough. That's so nice and peaceful. Okay, there's Quirrell again. Let's talk to Quirrell now. The capital lies before us, my friend. What a somber place it seems, and one that holds the answers to many a mystery. I too have felt the pull of this place, though now I sit before it I find myself hesitant to descend. Is it fear, I wonder, or something else that holds me back? The city looks to be built into an enormous cavern, and the rain pours down from cracks in the stone above. There must be a lot of water up there somewhere, I suppose. I suppose if the cave roof stayed strong this long, it should hold for us. Before I leave this kingdom, I'd like to see where all that water comes from. What a sight it must be. Oh, do you have more? If you look down from here, through the rain, you can just make out the twisted sentries, their husks still stuck in endless patrol. I'd be cautious around them, my short friend. Their training will not have been forgotten. This city presents some formidable foes. Isn't this a wonderful spot for a rest? I so love the sound of the rain upon glass. Yes, indeed a wonderful place. Right, so what was I talking about? Oh, this is something of a walkthrough, but not really. Yeah, I mean, you can follow along, and I hope this path kind of also helps you to know what's where and how you get stuff. But yeah, it shouldn't. Again, as I kind of said, it's somehow meant to be. Oh yeah, right. So this area is called the City of Tears. Quite a descriptive name, I'd say. And yeah, so oh really, huh? Yeah, I want to provide some information on what to do, since like I can basically, and it's kind of weird not to say anything, but I also don't want to like just ignore the lore just because I know it, because I think it's very nice overall, and the world is in general very nice, and it's very interesting to explore. So okay. Have you brought me another nail to behold? Leave it on the ground and return later if you're still breathing. Oh, I thought you were someone else. After nailsmith, are you? Well, you found one. I'm not much for talk, but if it's a nail that needs repair, then you might come to the right you've come to the right bug. Your own nail is in quite a sorry state. It's obviously not one of mine. Still, anything can be refined with enough effort and skill, even that broken blade. If you'd like, I can reforge your nail. It'll make the blade far more deadly. Yes. As you wish, I'll get to work then. There we go, the reforging is complete. I've honed your nail's edge. You'll find it much stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its strength against your foes. We will indeed. So, these guys now only take one hit, and these should be two? Yep. And that was 4, I think. Or was it 3? Well, let's see. I think the nail base damage is 5, and each upgrade is a +4. Oh, damn! I didn't talk to the nailsmith, but they just say, like after the upgrade, they basically say, if you want to have your nail upgraded again, bring me pale ore. And Paylor is of course a collectible thing, which we will get later. Nope, it's 4. Okay. And then here I think we can't really pass through. Is that correct? Definitely here we can't. Ah, right. There's a cutscene. Again we meet, little ghost. I'm normally quite perceptive. I underestimated, though I've since guessed the truth. You've seen beyond this kingdom's bounds. Yours is resilience born of 2 voids. It's no surprise, then, you've managed to reach the heart of this world. In so doing, you shall know the sacrifice that keeps it standing. If, knowing that truth, you'd still attempt a role in Helluna's perpetuation, seek the grave in ash and the mark it would grant to one like you. Very, very mysterious. And this is memorial to the Hollow Knight. In the black vault far above, through its sacrifice, Helluna's lasts eternal. Right, and the black vault far above is of course this black egg temple, which we entered like on the first episode. Yeah, what is that sacrifice, you ask? Well, hopefully we'll find out at some point. Okay, and then here is a mechanism with a simple keyhole. Very mysterious. And then we can go up here, but there's like wall there that blocks us, and we have to open that from the other side. And so that's where I want to go now. Oh, whoops. And that's a little weird, and I think it took me way too long to find this path. You can go onto these metal... Ah, damn. On these metal bars. Oh, I don't really know what they're supposed to be. I like this splish splash. And then we have some platforming here. It's actually kind of tricky. Yep, and I messed it up. Should have dashed. Okay. There's an Helloness seal. Yep. Okay, very nice. That means we get a lot of money. Nope. Yikes. Yeah, if you fall down far enough, there's this animation where the knight just sits for a second in place. And yeah, you can't do anything doing that. Yeah, a few different enemies here. These are a little more dangerous, I think. Having a charge attack and these slashes. You saw the flying ones, which aren't too scary. Now we looped back around. This is the door we just were at. Up there's the geocache I broke. And this is the... Lem relic seeker. Aye, come searching for rare items, have you? Well, hands off. This collection is mine, and I won't be selling to grubby little wanderers. Still, I imagine you come across many interesting items in your travels. Maybe you'd care to part with some? I'll offer a fair trade for each. And there we can sell all these relics. Very nice. A wanderer's journal, eh? Though there are common finds around the kingdom, I much enjoy the deciphering of the text. Read together, they paint a morbid tale. It seems fate was unkind to most who travel within Hollownest's ruin. And then
Oh,
A hell in a
Pa.
seal, eh? Very interesting, this. Do you know of the kingdom's 5 great knights? They are revered figures of Hallownest, often mentioned in the annals of the kingdom, but only as a group. Both their names and appearances seem to have been expunged from history. So long has passed since that time, it'd be a grand achievement to discover their identities.
Velmi Ardred.
And actually each one of them gives a different
Son? Gian.
bit of lore, so... Another Hallownest seal? Pass it over! Ah, I enjoy collecting the like, but there's little information to be gleaned of each. Mind you, they do keep a nice shine about them, and there's nothing wrong with appreciating something purely on aesthetic merits.
Velmi Ardred.
And then Hallownest seal, eh?
Gian.
Give it here. Do you have anything else for me? If not, get your damp little self out of my home.
Helmadelka.
Looks like you don't have any relics on you. If you manage to find any in good condition, bring them to me and I'll give you a fair amount of geo for them. Not so
Gachael.
always talk to NPCs in shops from behind the desk. No touching the antiques, my stock is not for sale. Still, if you've managed to come upon any interesting trinkets during your travels, I may be willing to trade. Step over to the counter here and I'll see what you've got.
Oh, Pa.
Yes, a forgotten history hidden in this kingdom's antiques. Though few seem willing to look, others come just to claw away at the cracks and ruins. Pah! Scavengers and thieves, it's contemptible. Contemptible. That's the word.
Helmadelka.
We've talked enough, I think. Relics need cleaning, texts need deciphering. Out with you. This isn't a museum. He's so weird. Okay, and we were down there, so let's go back up. Yikes. Ah, and there are also flying spear guys, and they have 2 moves. They charge and they throw lances. Could you please throw one? Come on. Very nice. Nicely done. Another wall here. Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay. Haha, gotcha. Okay, push that lever to open the door down to the... Nope. Just the down below, and this lever is to open these 2, and then you can also go down just here. Oh, and there's another door, I think. Yep. That one isn't really necessary. I don't actually know why it's there, but still, it is. Okay, and then we don't want to go left there yet. There will be a bench up here. Isn't that lovely? Okay, and we can... Yeah, let's go here first. And let's... Okay, these guys shoot these yellowish balls, and they are very nasty. Like, evading them is just a pain. And this is the Soul Sanctum. And there will be Cornfall. This is a nice little shortcut here, which you can use. Cornfall, just wait a second. Get this bench here. And get the map. Isn't this a change from those twisting natural caverns? The rain does cast something of a sadness upon it all, but the architecture is simply splendid. Charting such different space is quite the challenge, though one I've eagerly undertaken. Perhaps you'd care to purchase a copy of my achievements so far? Of course. We've both come far to reach this grand place. While I'm about these buildings, I must remember to collect a trinket or two for Isabel. Okay, same thing. Right, and now we can see... Oh, interesting, it's already filled in, huh? So we basically came in here, then we went down here to the nailsmith, blacksmith, whatever, nailsmith, and then went through here. This is the simple key situation. This is the memorial, and we couldn't pass to the right, so instead we looped around, got here, and then went upwards. And this is where the Soul Sanctum begins. This is all one area, so the Soul Sanctum, like the Mantis village counts towards Fungal Waste, the Soul Sanctum counts towards the City of Tears. And yeah, so we don't need to purchase another map, and there's this little shortcut where we went right and then up, down the up the elevator here, and then you can smash through the wall. And if we go, let's just save here quickly. If we go back down, then alright, this is a little challenge room. That's only the second one, right? Is it? That was close. And one more? No, not even one more. Okay, and this is where we went right last time. Left, there's this challenge room, but it's kind of better to go right to get the bench first. If you're unsure about whether you will be able to do it, or maybe you're just low on health or something. Right, and now we can go left, and this will... Oh yeah, Zod is here. Oh, hoi! Watch where you're going, you soggy vagabond. I don't want you splashing me. I've had a miserable time trying to keep dry. I'm Zod the Mighty, a great knight of great renown. If I decide that I'm going to stay dry, then that's what's going to happen. Curse this wretched city. Water and monsters constantly fall from above. It's no wonder this blasted kingdom fell to ruin. Have you seen them? The guards who still patrol the city even after dying? Being overly devoted to one's duties is no virtue. Have you... Oh, okay, same. Yep. If you say so, Zod. Okay, and we'll definitely go back up now. This is where we had the door in our way from coming in. From the Fungal Waste we came in, then went up here, and there was this door. Now we can unlock that, and actually... yeah, so these spikes are dangerous, like... They do damage. But the enemies can also take damage from them, which is kind of funny. Okay, and there are some of these ledges here. Oh, right. And there's a simple key, very nice. And yeah, we will use that simple key soon-ish, let's just say. There's another Wanderer's Journal. But for now we want to get across and follow the sign of the stag. This is actually also something you can push down. And that kind of opens up a shortcut to go here. Like previously we came down, or we came up from below, and now we can just go here and just barely make it with the Mantis claws. And again, in the city they charge you for everything. And now we go back to Dartmouth, and I think then we'll have some business to do there with Sly, and also I think we'll just buy the I don't know, we'll get the lantern now. And oh, also we should talk. Oh, what a turn! Our shopkeepers come home. Just wandered back, and I'd hoped for grand tales of his time below, but he seems to remember almost nothing. Maybe it was all too much for him. If you're interested in his wares, watch out. He drives a hard bargain, that one. No competition, that's the problem. It's bad for the market. Not that he's complaining. I never thought I'd see such a thing. The stag station is opened. That building lay silent since before even my time. Oh, I've heard the tales of the glorious lines, a web of tunnels running all through the kingdom. Not that I'll be traveling them, mind you. I'm quite content where I am. Did you visit that temple? A strange building, I've heard, though I'd never dared the journey myself. The braver among us once went there to pray, said they felt at peace within the walls. After a while they stopped going. I wonder what changed. A young couple's just recently taken up residence in the house beside the station. Seems they're running a map shop, which may excite adventurous types like yourself. She's a tall buck, the wife. I told them to take a larger house, especially given they're all empty, but they like the look of that one. The way she has to bend just to get through the door, I wouldn't put up with it myself. That lovely young lass returned to us. We didn't talk to him at all. I must admit, I'd placed thin odds on her survival. Seems to think very highly of her rescuer, some sort of dashing warrior type. Barely stopped gushing since she got back. The warrior must have passed down below, whilst I was taking my nap. Such a shame. I'd have loved to meet so impressive a bug. I hope you aren't too disappointed by our little town, traveler, though it's now a solemn place. Once we were much more welcome. Entry to the kingdom was forbidden long ago, supposedly after some great calamity. Many gates were closed, but our old well remains as a way to creep back in. Over the years, all kinds used the well to wriggle into the ruins. Wanderers, thieves, adventurers. Funny how few have ever come back up. Perhaps they find what they are looking for? Bah, I'm not so naive. No doubt they all have been gobbled up. There are countless dangers in those steps. Okay, do we have any more to say? Hollowness, great capital, is what most of you brave types come to see. Thinking to loot its treasures, I suppose. It must be brimming with them. The city's right at the center of the kingdom, though I've heard the gates are sealed, so gaining entry can be difficult. It would be a rich bug that could return even with even a fraction of the wealth inside. Despite my age, I've only seen few who've managed it. Must say something of the dangers about its streets. Feeling tired? Okay, I think we had that. Right, and now this is where she should be. Right, and look, it's a plushie of us. And we get a mask shot for that. The White Savior. The maiden woke in darkness. Confused, she reached out. Sharp brambles jabbed at all sides. Burning acid bubbled close below. What nightmare had led her here? What hope of survival remained? Doomed, she thought herself and to despair she fell, until a light bloomed far in the distance, a bright, glowing spot fast approaching. It swept majestic about the thorns, leapt above burning waters, and dove towards the maiden. Coming close, the form revealed at last a beautiful being, sharp horns gleaming white. Arms reached out for the damsel, gathering her up, gripped firm. Very funny. Oh, right. Let's go to... She is actually bending over, right? Weird. We go to Sly first. And we get the lantern, of course. We don't need the key yet. Let's buy the shard, because that fills up another... or like our first full mask, actually. And then you see the health bar is extended by 1. Okay. So let's see, what are the breakpoints for number of charms. I think it's 10 should be the next one. So we just got that, huh? From the Mark of Pride. But I don't think we have enough. That's the question. Do we have enough to buy another notch? That would be nice. Let's check whether Celubra is kind to us. I think the later ones are 1,000 and 1,500. So, but I have 4, so the second one might be cheap enough for us to buy. Let's see here whether we can get it. Celubra. Yes, 500, very nice. Okay, and then we'll quit shortly to menu to get back to Dartmouth. And then we can equip another charm, or maybe change, like switch them around a bit. Okay, let's see. I think I'll unequip this one. And then I do kind of want to take the Shaman Stone. We could also do like 1, 1, and 1. Let's do this, the power build for now though. Okay, that's gonna do it for this episode though. I hope you enjoyed it. We got into the City of Tears, one of my favorite areas really. And I think we are heading into the Soul Sanctum next. Yeah. Oh right. They also saved the position of the stag, so the stag is still at Forgotten Crossroads. So yeah, we'll go into the City Storms, and from there we can get to the Soul Sanctum next time. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Hollow Knight. Leave a like if you did, subscribe to see future episodes, and click the bell to be notified when they go up. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!